What's going on, you guys, and welcome to today's training. You know, Instagram is one of the most used platforms all around. In fact, over 1 billion people actually visit the app each and every single day. It is perfect for making connections as well as showcasing what matters most to you. Now, if you're like me, you probably use Instagram for your business, and I can totally relate. Instagram is perfect for making connections, attracting your ideal clients, and showcasing what matters most to you, your business, of course. However, you don't have to be a rock star in order to thrive on Instagram. In fact, I've been in the game a few years, and I didn't even have 1,000 followers when I was featured by Fox News to showcase my brand. I didn't even have 5,000 followers when I was hired by Facebook, the owner of Instagram, to speak to tons of business owners in the Louisiana area. So trust me when I tell you, you can master Instagram. However, just like any new relationship, it all starts with the intro. Today we're gonna be covering your bio. Believe it or not, this is one of the biggest things that people make mistakes on when they are showcasing their business, but it's one of the easiest things to fix. Today's training, Elevate Your Bio, is going to walk you through a 6-step system that I use with my clients each and every day in order to help you create a bio that stands out from the crowd and attracts your ideal dream clients. I want to thank you so much for taking time to hang out with me on this class. I really do appreciate you. I love connecting with people, especially on Instagram, of course. So if you're new to me, let me just go ahead and introduce myself because I'm a Southern girl, and that's kind of what we call Southern hospitality. Like you, I am a baker and I am a lover of all things sweet. My name is Chef Schaumburg, Chef Amanda Schaumburg to be exact. I own an award-winning desserts catering company called Chef Schaumburg Sweets located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I've been a certified chef for over 10 years, and you guys, there is nothing that I love to do more than wake up and bake and wake up and bake and do it all over again, and I'm sure that you could probably relate. I've been blessed to bake for celebrities such as Gina Neely, Brian McKnight. I've had my work featured on platforms such as NBC, ABC, American Cake Decorating, and more. And a lot of those connections that I made actually came right off of Instagram. So today I'm gonna walk you through a step-by-step bio makeover. We're gonna start from the top and go all the way through. So what I want you to do for me right now as you're watching this is to screenshot your bio, because when we get to the end, you're gonna be pretty surprised with how this all turns out. All right, let's get started. All right, you guys, so I want you to keep in mind a couple goals as we do this. Number one, your goal on Instagram is to not be popular. Your goal is to actually be profitable. I can care less about how many followers you have or how many followers you're trying to get. Oftentimes, people that have high followings, they have a hard time actually converting those followers into customers. So I want you to walk into this with the mindset of you're doing this to attract your ideal client. Know that your bio is not about you. It's all about your client and what services you have that they actually want. So let's go ahead and start with some basics, and that's number one, which is your photo. Believe it or not, I see a lot of people that do this incorrectly. As a small business owner, I highly recommend that you actually use a personal photo. Too often we want to take every little piece of our business and brand it, and we'll put our logo and we'll put our brand colors. And while those are great, people tend to not connect with those. In marketing, one of the first things we learn is that people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. It's kind of hard for a person on the opposite side of the screen to get to know you when all they see is just colors and a symbol. Now, I know what you're thinking. You want to brand yourself. You want people to recognize your brand and your logo every single place that is placed. However, one of the things that people will recognize the most is a face. Instagram is all about being social, and showcasing your face is all about human connection. I can't tell you guys how many times I go to a store or a shop and people will say, "Hey, are you the chef from the news?" or "Hey, are you the lady that bakes cakes?" because they recognize my face. So let's start with your photo. One of the best photos that you can actually put is a polished, nice branded photo. This may be from a brand photo shoot if you invest in your business, or maybe you just have a professional photo of yourself already on hand. You want something that's neat, pretty. This isn't the time to kind of have your hoochie mama clothes on because you are a professional. You want to make sure that you look beautiful, of course, and that you shine like the person you are. So go ahead and make that switch now, and you'll be amazed how easily it is for people to connect with you and your products just a little bit more. All right, so one of the next things that we want to move on to, now that you've put your best face forward, is actually your title. Now, oftentimes people will get super fancy. They want to call themselves cake extraordinaire, and while all that is fine and dandy, we want to use the KISS method, which is K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, sweetheart. You want people to know exactly what it is that you do, and you want them to know quickly. In fact, studies show that people actually have less than 7 seconds once they land on your page to decide if they're going to stay or if they're going to bounce. So we want it to be very clear exactly who you are. Titles such as baker, award-winning chef, chocolatier, those are the type of things that get directly to the punch and let a person know exactly who you are and what it is that you can do for them. Be very precise with the title that you use, and you want to have extreme clarity. This will help you stand out from the rest so that people know exactly why they landed on your page. Now that we see your beautiful face and we know exactly what it is you do, this is where I want you to put what I like to call your fancy sprinkle. Now, every business specializes in something. Trust me, you don't want to be the jack of all trades, because then you end up being the master of none. So right here, this is where we want to put in your description area what is known in marketing as your USP. That's what we call your unique selling proposition. What this is it's a certain characteristic that makes you stand out. It displays exactly what it is you do and how you do it a little bit differently from all of those who do it. Take my business, for example. At Chef Schomburg Sweets, we specialize in alcohol-infused desserts. Now, although I do make cakes and pound cakes, I do chocolate-covered berries, and I do chocolate-covered cookies, that's all fine and dandy, but all of that falls underneath the sweets category. My USP is the way that I do those items. I tend to like to bake with booze, or alcohol as they call it, but you know what, when you're drunk, we really don't even know what it is we call it. So think about your USP. What is it that you have that you do differently? Maybe you're a chocolatier, so maybe you hand dip all items by chocolate. Maybe you make from scratch, so maybe everything in your bakery is made 100% from scratch. Round of applause for that. Or if you use a box, there's no judgment here, it's totally okay. In that case, you will say maybe you handcraft all your items. However, your USP is exactly what you do in your business, what you specialize in, and what sets you apart. That's what we want to put in that next section. After that, we're moving on to step number 4, which is your magic sauce, of course. Now, a lot of times I will meet bakers who have amazing accomplishments and achievements. Yet we tend to not want to feel like we're bragging or boasting, so we leave those out of our bio. That is totally wrong, honey. Anything that you do, any award that you've received, any praise that has been given to you in your community, in a magazine, or even beyond, you're totally owed that because you earn it. Your secret sauce is what lets your ideal clients know, hey, this girl is a little different. She's actually been recognized. Or it's what us cool kids like to call, it's your social proof, honey. It lets people know exactly what it is you do and why you tend to do it a little better. I have a lot of students who've been published in magazines. They've been featured on places such as The Knot or Wedding Wire. They've won awards in their community. And yet when I come to their Instagram bio, all of that is missing. There's nothing wrong with tooting your own horn. Trust me when I tell you, no one is going to be your biggest cheerleader but you. So if you're an award-winning chef like me, or maybe you've been published or featured somewhere, it is totally okay to put that in your bio. That lets people know the level of professionalism that you carry and what sets you apart from the next person that they might choose to look at. Remember, your secret sauce was earned. You deserve that shit. So you really don't want to hide it. Be sure that you put it in your bio so that people know immediately what it is that makes you unique. I mean, after all, that's why the word unique has a U in it, right? So now that we know what makes you shine, we need to know where the hell are you? Now, I know this may sound like common sense 101, but sometimes it's not. You would be surprised how many bios I run across where they do not have the location in the bio. Now, here's a really cool trick. You're only given 140 characters to actually utilize your bio. What I don't want you to do is type out where you are. Instagram gives you a free button for that. So once you go to edit your profile and you simply go to contacts, you'll notice that in that little description, you can actually select the state, city you are, and the exact location. Now, I hear you, you're like, but chef, I'm a home baker. I don't want everyone to know my address. That is totally fine. If you are a cottage baker or what we like to call a CFO, you can still put your city and state. This lets people know when they find your profile exactly where you are. Also, this little piece is actually what's called a hyperlink. So people can actually click on it and they can find exactly where you are on the maps. Again, don't waste the characters in your actual bio, but use the Instagram feature to add your location. You can't connect with people if they don't know where the hell you are and how the hell you can serve them. All right, so go ahead and quickly add that button and then we'll move right along. Now we know what makes you shine, we know exactly who you are, and your clients will know exactly what you have to offer. Now this thing is getting super sweet, but ain't no party like a party that comes with a gift. So now that we've elevated your bio, I want to take it up one more notch. One of the things that you should include lastly is what's called a CTA, which is simply a call to action. You want to let them know exactly what it is that you want them to do. If you have a website, your website is a hyperlink also that you can actually list under the Instagram feature without using those characters in your bio also. However, to make the deal a little bit sweeter, I want to share with you some tips that work. When people are coming to your profile and they're totally new, one of the best call to actions that you can use is to actually invite them off of Instagram and to your own land. Now, I know I'm going to dive into marketing a little bit, and if you know me, you're familiar with land. Land is simply your own space on the internet. You know, Instagram is a great app, but we don't own it, right? It's not ours. How many times have we woke up, woke, is it woke? Wake? Gosh, I can never stay woke. Anyways, how many times have you risen and have you seen a baker or someone say, hey, my account got hacked, or follow me on this new page, I lost all my followers? Well, that is sad and it does suck. But what sucks more is a person that does not utilize email marketing. See, because Instagram collects your followers, all that information and all that data belongs to them. Email marketing is a system in which you exchange typically a freebie, an offer, or a coupon in exchange for someone's email. This allows you to have all of their information based on the email service provider that you use. Now, I don't want to go all the way down that rabbit hole, but if you're not utilizing email marketing, I'm definitely going to suggest you add it. So what we want to put as our call to action is I would love for you to actually give your clients a coupon. Think of how many times you actually get a coupon in the mail. I remember growing up, I used to get coupons all the time from Bath and Body Works. I still do. I just don't run to the mall as often because I shop online. And immediately whenever I received free money, I was eagerly waiting to spend it. Well, it's the same with your CTA. This is a great opportunity for you to give your clients a discount, $1 off value, or simply for you to get them off of the gram and onto your website where they can get to know you a little bit more. Be sure to include a call to action as you close out your bio, and you're gonna see slowly but surely, you're gonna start to convert those followers into clients. All right, so up on the screen, you guys, we have an amazing example from one of my students. This is a real life example, and her name is Danette. So as soon as you land on her page, you can see what her bio says. It's Delectables by Danette. We create magic by designing the cake of your dreams. Bakery and sweet shop, come and experience the magic. Now there's a few things that's wrong here, and we're definitely gonna change those so that Danette can shine like the special sprinkle that she is. So number one of the things that Danette was missing was actually her secret sauce. Once I spent a little time talking with Danette and saying, hey Danette, what is your passion? Have you been featured? Have you been published? And guess what, you guys? When we went over that step, if you're like, well, chef, I haven't been featured anywhere, I haven't been published, that's totally okay. Things such as maybe you're ServSafe certified, maybe you're actually licensed business. All of those things count, and they're one of the things that help you stand out. Well, upon talking to Danette, you guys, you would not believe the accomplishments she has. Turns out, Danette was actually a 2-time winner by The Knot. I know, right? Amazeballs, a 2-time winner for Best of Weddings. So I said, Danette, why was that not in your bio? And she said, well, I don't know. Do people really want to hear that? And I'm like, hell yeah. Again, one of the things that I covered earlier is that you may feel like I don't want to brag or I don't want to boast. However, you have to understand those are the things that matter to your ideal client. If I'm a bride and I see that your ass has won Best of Weddings 2 times, you better believe that, especially if I'm a bougie bride, I only want to go to the best. Immediately, Danette's going to come top of mind because winner, winner, that's exactly who she is. All right, so we quickly switch that and you'll definitely see an amazing difference. Then, because Danette loves to use magic in her business, we pulled her statement, her USP, right underneath. And we create magic by designing the cake of your dreams. So that's Danette's USP. That's what she loves to do is wedding cakes. Immediately underneath that, you'll notice that Danette was actually missing a call to action. So what we did was we put click here to order now. Danette was able to insert a few emojis, which captures a person's attention, and immediately people knew exactly what it was that she wanted them to do. Her call to action was that she wanted them to order. It only takes a few minutes, you guys, and we took Danette's bio from drab to totally flab. Refer to this example whenever you need it, and keep Danette in mind. She is a super special young lady, and I hope one day you get a chance to meet her. Now that is how you elevate your bio. All right, so now that we've gone through the steps, I actually want to include some common mistakes and the reasons why you don't want to use those. One of the first mistakes that I notice is that people will tend to put no DMs in their bio, like don't DM me, contact me by email only. And while I get that that may be the form of communication that you want to use, again, this is not your platform. If I'm meeting you and all of a sudden you immediately just blurb out a bunch of rules in order for us to be friends, I'm gonna kind of have a feeling about you. I mean, could you imagine like hanging out in a club and then you run into this super hot guy and you're hoping that he looks your way, and then immediately when he does, he says, hey, don't call me. It comes off as super rude. Now, one of the great things about DMs is that Instagram loves when you actually engage on the platform. All of that counts towards the way that they showcase your platform and the way that they actually boost your content. Now, if you don't want clients to DM you, no worries. A quick fix is as soon as they DM you, you can have a pre-scripted note written telling them exactly how you want them to order. Now, you're like, Chef, I don't have time. I don't want to sit here and put a note over and over and type that out. Well, I have a solution. It's called branded replies. If you scroll on Instagram, you can automatically pull this up. And what you could do as a shortcut is you can write a branded reply. Then what happens is that with just the push of a button, just one little letter, everyone gets the exact same reply. Now you've engaged with the person on the platform, which is what Instagram wants you to do, and you didn't come off as rude or harsh. Now that is how you shine. One of the next mistakes is, remember we covered title? After the title, this really isn't the place for you to get cute. So oftentimes I'll meet people that say, I'm a baker. I'm also a mom, a Jesus freak, and a dog lover. I also like long romantic walks on the park. I enjoy drinking 7-Up, and I love pedicures. You know, all those extra things would be great if this were Tinder. However, a person is not attracted to your bio based on your personality. They're attracted to your bio based on your profession. And in your profession, you're looking to utilize all of the things that you showcase in order to turn a profit or in order to actually get a client. So let's leave things such as our personal personalities out of our bio and just stick to exactly the title that we are in our business and how that title can best serve our clients. All right, you guys, now wasn't that fun? So we've covered a lot of ground today. However, intros are super important. So now hopefully you have an amazing elevated bio which helps you attract your ideal client, as well as it makes you stand out from the crowd. Now, remember in the beginning I told you I wanted you to actually take a picture of your bio. Well, now I want you to do it again. I love a good makeover. So now that you have all the steps and you have a bio that truly is a little bit sweeter, what I want you to do is be sure to tag me or send me a DM. You can find me on the gram at Chef Schaumburg. I would love to see your bio and let me know if this training actually helped you. Also, as a freebie, because I love things that are special, each and every month I actually give out a $25 gift card to a special business owner. That's a lot of sprinkles. So make sure that you tag me so I can see exactly how you started and how far along you came. Also, if you'd like to connect with me further, you can visit me online at www.bakingforbusiness.com. Can't wait to see you guys there. Bye for now.